Venture back to a time when our country was fully united at the All Hands on Deck show. Experience for yourself a real-life roadshow and radio broadcast from 1942, complete with all the songs, tap dancing, and laughs that Americans of all ages have loved for more than 70 years. Broadway veterans Jody Medeiros and Valerie Hill lead this all-American cast as they treat you to swinging melodies, Broadway-style tap dancing, and the rich sounds of the Hollywood Victory Caravan Orchestra. Discover the All Hands on Deck show.
Oh, man, that says it all right there. All Hands on Deck is back at the Dutton Theater in Branson. We have Jody Medeiros here to tell us all about it. Welcome, Jody. Good to see you.
I am delighted to be with both of you today. What a day.
What a show. I mean, for me, this is some of my favorite music, the big band era, the radio era, and you're bringing it all. You've got it all in Branson.
That's right. This is our 5th season in Branson, and we're at the Dutton Family Theater. We've always been at the Dutton Family Theater. We only do morning shows because I like my afternoons off.
What a gig, right?
But the entire show is a celebration of swing, big bands, and the music of the 1940s. And I happen to have some of Branson's top musicians. The largest orchestra in Branson is at the All Hands on Deck show.
Really?
How about that?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
We have a lot of fun, We sing, we dance, we tell jokes. Everything's family friendly. And most of all, we like to think we serve the community. We serve the seniors, the veterans who come from all over the country. They come to Branson for some good old-fashioned entertainment. And that's what we give them.
Well,
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, you don't have to be a senior or a veteran, though, to really, really enjoy this music. It's fantastic.
That's right. And we love it when young families come to the show because young children get to be exposed to real Broadway-style tap dancing, a real live orchestra with trombones, trumpets, clarinets. I have a full reed section. It's great.
Yeah, when you think of the term show business, this is the era that you're really thinking of. What a great opportunity for people to be able to, if they've never, really experienced 40s music, this is a great opportunity for them.
It is. And, somebody the other day asked me why I wrote the show. I started writing the show in 2009, if you can believe it. It took several years for me to orchestrate the show. I did the musical arrangements and the vocal arrangements myself. But one of the reasons I wrote the show, I wanted to focus on the time when our country was fully united. United. Unity is the message of our show, American unity. And in 1942, it was a no-brainer. Everyone felt they had something to contribute to the war effort, and that's all hands on deck. That's what it's about.
Can we get that back, please? I mean, really. It's just, and this is the kind of music I think that can make everybody's toes tap and sort of bring you together in one way or the other. Anyway,
absolutely.
And when did you start on this show? How long has this show been around? From the beginning.
Right. So I started writing the show in 2009 in my apartment in New York City. I'm a Broadway actor for 27 years. And in 2009, I said, I want to write a show of my very own, focusing on American unity. So from 2009 to 2012, it took that long to get the rights to the music and to orchestrate the music with some help from former professors at the University of Michigan, my alma mater.
All right.
But in 2012, we started the show in Ohio, and immediately the Gershwin organization called and said, we'd like to send you out on the road. Suddenly, I'm a producer.
Amazing.
So I literally would rent minivans and hire the actors and hire the bands locally, the musicians, and go across the United States, a caravan style. And I would say it was about 2012, 2013. Folks would say, hey, is this show in Branson? And I said, I need to go back and see Branson again. I was here in 1995.
Yeah.
Went to Branson in 2014.
It's a little different.
Things have changed, but
it's great, though. It's so wonderful.
I mean, what a thing to be able to say. The Gershwin organization, they're not going to just pick anybody.
Exactly.
So it has to be a testament to the quality of the show and what you're bringing people.
Well, one of the things I did living in New York City, I harnessed all of the directors and producers that I've ever worked with. I sat them down for what's called a table read. You sit down and you read the score. You play through it. We had a piano player. I play as well. We'd play through, and I would ask them, is this worthy of being on the stage? What should I cut? What should I add? And several of those folks at that table knew folks at the Gershwin organization. And Ray Roderick is a good friend of mine. He's a Broadway director. He looked things over and he said, this is fantastic idea. And so that's how it really got going after
we
the
are
table read.
so lucky to have it here. So it's about 2 hours.
That's right.
Of music, dancing, great songs. Is there a storyline that runs through it?
There is, and I'm glad you asked me. The storyline, I struggled with this at the beginning, but I found the Hollywood Victory Caravan in World War II. At the early part of World War II, there were about 50 famous Hollywood actors that went out across the United States, and if a city like Springfield would pledge or would buy $1 million in war bonds, those Hollywood stars would come to Springfield and put on a road show. And no one ever thanked them. They never got a postage stamp, nothing. And I said, that's who I want to base the show on. So I play Ted Crosley. He's like a Bob Hope. Valerie Hill, one of the great actresses here in New York, in the United States.
Yeah,
we're all from New York. She plays Betty Blake. And then Sarah McCord is playing Daisy Maxwell. That's the girl next door. And we have a newcomer coming up from Florida this year. Zach Bocklage is his name. And he'll be playing John Handley, the tenor. So there are 4 of us. We're characters. But that's how you're able to put the show across.
People want to keep track of everything you're doing there, want ticket information, etc. How do they get it?
allhandsondeckshow.com, or you can call the Dutton Family Theater, and that's 417-332-2772.
Great stuff. Jody Medeiros, thank you so
thank you.
much.
Thank you for having me. What a treat.
Sounds like a lot of fun.